taking matters into our own hands versus trusting the Lord in His. That is the topic of this week's podcast episode 56. Have you ever felt like you're constantly measuring your worth by your own accomplishments or failures, constantly coming up short? Maybe you found yourself wearing a mask to hide your pain, comparing yourself behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel, or rushing into relationships without pausing to seek divine guidance. In this episode, I'm talking about all of this and the realization, a personal realization I had when I realized that Jesus is enough and I never was called to be. I am not enough, but Jesus is. And we can learn to rest in that. We can confront the lies that we often tell ourselves and the truth of Jesus's importance and significance in our lives. If you are caught in the cycle of comparison, fear of opening up in a relationship, or just tired of trying to figure it out all alone, this episode will speak directly to your heart. Join me in navigating through the beauty of God's love, His perfect love and perfect timing, and how that even leads us to finding love. It wasn't until I recognized and acknowledged and began to take accountable action that the cycles in my life, the negative cycles, began to change. It's never about not being enough, but about Jesus already being enough for us. Life is really about waiting and trusting the Lord's timing instead of settling or taking matters into our own hands. Why would we want to do that when we can trust in the Lord and His mighty ways and in His mighty hands? Have you ever seen that waiting turned into a blessing? Well, join me in this week's episode.